don't believe the hype. Just make sure that your creative team or your marketing team or whoever is testing different ad creatives with different hooks and concepts. That's a fundamental that should not have changed. Anyways, so everybody's talking about this Andromeda this and Andromeda that. No, the only thing that matters is that your creative team is still, they should have been before, is still making diverse creative with different hooks and different angles going after different parts of the market. My name is Josh McKelvey. I manage about $6 million a year in ad spend for larger sales organizations. I've been doing this for about 10 years, and I believe marketing only has one purpose for, brands of 50 to 150 employees, and that's to drive more revenue. On this channel, I teach you about what's going on and how to ultimately bring marketing in-house so you don't have to outsource it anymore. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Let's talk about the Andromeda update. I think a lot of people are using it for clickbait. It was a very small article that Meta released. I can tell you what I've seen on my side has nothing to do with the Andromeda update, but Facebook has been going through a lot of changes. That being said, let's get into it. If you don't know too much about Andromeda, essentially the very basic understanding is the more creatives that you're uploading to your campaigns, the better that they're now going to perform. Meta has made their algorithm even smarter. So for instance, if you click on an ad with shoes in it, and let's say the shoes are red, now it'll show you more red shoes is, an example that I've heard out there. Now there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are saying, hey, you need to change your entire strategy. You need to change everything that you're doing to fit this new Andromeda update. I think that's complete and total bullshit. So that being said, don't believe the hype. Just make sure that your creative team or your marketing team or whoever is testing different ad creatives with different hooks and concepts. That's a fundamental that should not have changed. Anyways, so everybody's talking about this Andromeda this and Andromeda that. No, the only thing that matters is that your creative team is still, they should have been before, is still making diverse creative with different hooks and different angles going after different parts of the market. As long as you're doing that, the Andromeda update should not have affected you at all, or very, very little. What I've actually seen, and what I wish more people were talking about, is that Meta doesn't seem to be optimizing as well as it did before. So a year ago, I could upload 100 different creatives, and I would trust the algorithm more because we could, and our results were great. We would trust the algorithm to optimize those creatives. So basically, we're like, here's 100 different ads and headlines and hooks. You meeting the algorithm, match them up together, and find the best variations that work together to get leads and ultimately acquisitions at the best cost possible. We don't do that anymore. As Facebook advertiser, you have two primary levers that we like to focus on. Number one is the creative, number two is the form. I've personally seen a concept for an ad drop a lead cost that's normally $100 down to $30. Now, does it stay at 30? Normally not. But a concept, a new winning concept, can drastically change the performance of your campaigns. So rather than focusing on Andromeda and targeting and all this stuff, have whoever's doing your ads, maybe it's you, maybe it's somebody internally, have them really focus on the creative concepts and hooks to help bring people in. But if I wrote down like an amazing idea just on this notepad and ran that as an ad, but the idea and the actual concept behind what I'm saying on that paper is really good, that'll outperform any high quality video or even UGC videos that you're also running. Now let's talk about the forms for a minute. Forms are what pre-qualify your leads. So forms are very, very important because you can just run an ad and then have, the contact page where somebody puts in their contact information and send that to your sales team. But the problem with that is the salespeople are going to bitch. The salespeople are going to say, these leads are garbage, they're not qualified, they're not even remotely qualified, they don't even have a business. So that's why a form is very important. And don't overlook the form. The form is how you can pre-qualify them. So you can ask them a series of questions that actually make sure that they're qualified before they get to your sales team. The two biggest levers, your creative and your form. So in conclusion, don't worry about Andromeda. The only thing that matters is one, you're creative. Are you putting out amazing concepts? And are you putting them out on a regular basis and testing, not from a quantity perspective now, but from a quality perspective? And then two, your forms. Are you pre-qualifying your leads properly before they get to your sales team? As long as you're doing those two things, your Facebook campaigns should be working. I have a free Skool community where you can ask me questions, and I'm more than happy to help with anything that you might need. Again, I manage $6 million a year in ad spend, about $500,000 to $600,000 a month for clients. This is what we do. We're very, very good at it. Join the free Skool community, reach out to me anytime, and I'll see you in the next video.